the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go.
A run to the man of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And that play gets nothing. So no gains on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And it looks like he's going to come up just short on the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
On play action, Winston. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pat. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We'll go play action. It's Winston moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Ready.
Throwing on second down, Winston. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Ready. Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
A second down throw for Winston. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
The throw is Winston. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Little on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. He is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A quick slap taken by Lamb. They're going to work this down inside the 45. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be second down. Throwing now from the gun. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's fourth down. look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, here's Winston. Little short pass here, caught by a tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing, Jameis. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys forced the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Now screen set up for Blue. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here we go. Set.
They'll give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure it.
And he will score! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ancient Cowboy. Ancient Viking. AT.
On 1st down, it's Winston. Quick throw, taken in. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Ready, ready.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Gravity lying. Go.
On second down, Winston. Now a screen set up for Tracy.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Winston looking to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Winston to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Winston. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Okay, ready? Ready? Count to 60, count to...
To throw, Winston. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Giants. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This will be taken in at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw it to a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. He's to the 10. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
4-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Jameis. This one complete right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Back goal 80.
Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! Ready, ready?
From the gun, Winston. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Cowboys are going to move out in front.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. I'm going to stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A big play for the Giants. 33 yards.
Come on, set! 70 tempo.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Giants.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Cougar 19.
From the gun on third down, it's Winston. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard
Let's go
line.
now.
Now Winston. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air. It's Winston. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
60 Vikings. Let's go. Viking 18.
Throwing, Jameis. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now, faking the give. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it second and 10.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play for Dallas. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give. Here comes Blue. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Along
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
A quick slant, taken by Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Abdul Carter in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will go up by a point here in the second quarter. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Dragon 60. Come on, come on. Set.
Winston to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, Winston. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Cougar 19. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Finding room at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Down.
First down, Dallas.
Set.
Blue going to get it again here on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Lance looking to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down.
Here we go. Scott.
On 1st down, it's Winston. To the left side, into the hands of Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
To throw, here's Winston. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in! Touchdown, New York. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
The Giants will line up for the
To throw is Winston. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought him loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we set.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Set.
Now Lance. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
This will be returnable from his own 15. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. Panther 60.
Winston to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The 43-yard line.
Hey. Bronco 80. Let go.
On play action, Winston. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Giants, first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Bison. Ready.
We'll go play action. It's Winston. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. That one is caught by Collins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun, Winston. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Ready?
They'll go. Winston. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
To throw, here's Lance. Now a screen set up for Blue. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 46-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Jameis. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Winston. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Hey. 70 Lions. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Quickly to the outside and complete. And now where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short just by about the length of the football. Decision time coming up. It's 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Now Winston. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jameis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And the Giants are going to be set up with 1st and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Winston at the line. His team ready to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Tracy. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we cut.
Throwing, Lance. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part in the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Down. Ready.
They'll run with Blue. Open space to the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Blue. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with first and goal. He is down at the 6.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the handoff, Blue. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready. Cougar 19. Steady.
The throw is Winston. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now the Cowboys will take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Winston to throw. The outside, caught by Neighbors. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a giant first down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready, set.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Winston looking to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Ready.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Cowboy 80. Come on, ready.
On the give, it's Tracy. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Yes, ready.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mike, on the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, 1, maintain possession of the ball, and number 2, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, here's Winston. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Winston. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up.
Here we go.
And this
Here we
guy's
go.
showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey. Let go.
Back to throw. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, Is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Second and 9.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
In motion,
30.
Lamb.
Cut.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, Cowboys.
Ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
Set.
line.
Ready. 45. White.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.